All right, folks, here we go. Championship. Kane Southeast versus Renegades coming up here in just a moment. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network, bringing you Border Battle put on by USSSA and Tournament Director Matt Grant. Just glad to have you aboard, folks. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, please make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, but helps grow our channel and our capabilities to enhance the experience for you and the players. All right, let's go through. So Canes are going to be the visitors. Leading off is going to be Zion, then Reagan, Mason, Brody, Grayson, Braxton, Miles, Zane, Bryson, Cooper, and Bo. On the mound for the Renegades is Cade, and behind the plate is Hunter. We'll go through their lineup once we flip over to the bottom of the first inning as we get things underway. So we saw some really great games this weekend. A lot of back and forth, a lot of surprises, and a lot of expectations. So it's been a good tournament. We've appreciated you joining us and spending it with us here on the USSSA Sports Network. So with that, while warm-up's finished, we'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, we're back. Warm-up's finished up here. Hunter throws down at second base and ready to get things underway.
Hold it or just match?
Again, glad to have you aboard. As Zion steps in the batter's box
You want me to take it out of the thing real quick?
to get things underway here in the championship.
Give me hit the white big button.
And his first pitch from Cade. Ball low, and this championship is underway. Foul ball, and the count is 1-1. Ball two, low and outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 2-1. Called strike on the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. And the count is 2-2. It's a pop fly out of play, and we'll do 2-2 again. And here's the 2-2. Ground ball to third. Filled it cleanly. Over to first. And that is one away.
Good throw, Harrison.
So 1 down.
Hey, great job, Harry.
So 1 down. That brings in Reagan. And the first pitch. Ball low and outside. 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. I appreciate you joining us here in the broadcast. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's a 1-1 count now. That hit the bat, so let's see if it's called. And it did not hit the bat. So 2-1. It's the line shot. Nice snag by Hayden at shortstop. And wow, what a leap and grab on that one. That one is going to the highlight reel for sure. 2 outs. Mason steps in. Brody on deck. And the pitch. Called strike. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top of the first. Championship between the Boiler Battle. Championship foul ball. And it's 0-2. Between Kane Southeast and the Renegades. And the pitch. There's a line shot in the left field. Oh, wow. Just over Hayden's glove. He almost had another one. But Mason's on with a 2-out single here in the top of the first inning. So Brody steps in there. Grayson on deck.
Hey, you got 2 here. Let's go, Cade.
And the pitch. Ball high. 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Brody. Grayson on deck. Mason at first. And the pitch. Ball low. 2-0. There he goes. Called strike. Not in time as Mason takes second base. 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Hey, here we go, Cade. Here we go.
There's a fly ball to center field. Center fielder coming in. What a diving catch! Unbelievable! And that is 3 outs. Wow. What a layout by that center fielder. Who was that out there? Jacob? Jacob lays out there, makes that catch. Another highlight reel moment on defense. So what a job by Jacob. And that ends the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left at the end of half inning. Kane 0, Renegades coming up. Coming up for the Renegades is Jacob, Cade, and Hayden. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, here we go. Jacob steps in. Grayson on the mound. Braxton behind the plate for the Canes.
Go, J. Ross.
No score right now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So no balls, one strike to Jacob. Just getting away here in the bottom of the first inning. A little dusty here.
Hey, there you go.
1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, there you go.
Foul ball out of play.
Double two.
And makes it 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jacob.
Roll back.
And the pitch.
There you
It's
go.
a fly ball to center field.
Go.
Sign under it. Makes the catch. And that is
That's right. Way to hit the ball.
1 away. So 1 down. That brings in Cade. On deck is Hayden. And the pitch. It's a line shot to second base, ground ball. Actually, it died at the end there, and that's 2 down. So 2 outs. That brings in Hayden. Harrison on deck. And the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. Over to first. Nice dig by Mason. And that is 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 1, it is a tie ball game. Coming up for the Canes is Grayson, Braxton, and Miles. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, back to live action. Grayson steps in as we get underway here in the top of the second inning of the championship game. And the pitch. Ground ball foul. 0-1. Foul ball. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch from Cade. Line shot in the left field. That's get down for a base hit. And Grayson's on with the leadoff single here in the top of the second. On deck is Braxton. Or, excuse me, at the plate is Braxton. On deck is Miles. Cade checks on, actually Brody is running for Grayson since Grayson's the pitcher. Last batted out was Brody. So he checks on Brody. Brody's back. There goes Brody. Ball in the dirt. And allows Brody to go into second base easily. And it's a 1-0 count to Braxton. And the pitch. Ball low. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Called strike. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Strike 2. 2-2. Ball off the plate. And now the count's full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Braxton. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 1 out. Brody remains at second. Miles at the plate. Zane on deck. Ball just off the plate. That moves Brody to third. And it's ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Ball off the plate. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Ball 3. Zane at the plate, Brody at third with 1 out. Zane on deck. And the pitch. Called strike. And that's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. No score so far. Top of the second inning, championship game, the border battle between the Canes and Renegades. And the pitch. Ball 4. And runners on the corners for the Canes. That brings in Zane. There goes Miles. Ground ball foul. Miles will have to go back to first base. It's a 0-1 count to Zane. Foul ball again. And Miles will stay at first base. So 0-2 count to Zane. Bryson on deck. And the pitch. Ball low. And it's 1-2. That moves Miles over to second. 1-2 count to Zane. Grayson at third. Actually, Brody in place of Grayson. He's pinch running. Line shot. Foul. And we'll do 1-2 again. Very possibly could have scored 2 runs for the Canes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 2 outs. Remains Brody at third. Miles at second. Bryson steps in. Cooper on deck. And the pitch. Base ground ball up the middle. Fielded by second base. Over to first. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. At the end of 1.5, it's still 0-0. Coming up for the Renegades, Harrison, Hunter, and Oliver. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, here we go. Grayson's still on the mound. Braxton's still behind the plate. Harrison steps in. First pitch. Ball inside. So the 1-0 pitch to Harrison. Foul ball. That's 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of second inning, no score in the championship game. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Foul ball. And we'll do 1 and 2 again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Ground ball right off the leg of Grayson. And Harry's on with an infield single. And so with that, let's just take a quick break, and we'll be right back. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. So Grayson's walking off under his own power, which is great news. And we'll see if there is going to be indeed a pitching change. I would assume there would be. All right, so Grayson's staying in the game to pitch. So hit him on his leg just below his knee, so he's back on the mound. All right, so he's going to take a couple warm-ups here just to make sure everything's good. All right, here we go, folks. Back to live action. So Hunter's in there now. Ball low. Here he goes to second. So 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's 1-1. And the pitch. There goes Harry. Called strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2 as Harry moves to third. And the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 1-2 again. And the pitch. Off the plate. 2-2. And here's the 2-2 pitch. There's a line side to right center field. That's getting down for a hit. Zion cuts off. That scores a run for the Renegades, and they're up 1-0 in this one. After the RBI single by Hunter, that brings in Oliver. Preston on deck. So Hayden's going into pinch run. As Hunter is the catcher, Oliver steps in. Preston on deck. It's a pitch. Ball high, throw down. Not in time. So 1-0 count to Oliver. Ball high. 2-0.
All right, Oliver, let's go.
3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. 100 second, and the pitch. Ball off the plate. And runners on the corners now, as that was ball 4. Brings in Preston. There's a runner, ball inside. So puts Oliver on second, Hunter on third. Actually not Hunter, but it's Hayden. Pinch running for Hunter. And the pitch. Called strike, 1-1. And the 1-1. Ground ball to short. Fielded over to first. And they get him. Throw to third. Safe. Ball gets away. That does score another run for the Renegades, though. So 1 down. So 1 out. That brings in Anthony. Zach on deck. Oliver on third. 2 runs across. Ground ball to third. Fielded. Over to first. And he's safe. An infield single for Anthony. An RBI. And it makes it 3-0 Renegades. Again, a nice dig by Mason over there on first. That brings in Zach. KJ on deck. Grayson throws over. Anthony's back. So balk is called, so no pitch. So no count on Zach. Foul ball. And it is. Whoops. 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Zach. Anthony at second base. Ground ball, base hit to the left field. Anthony rounds third. Here he comes. Here's the throw home. That's way off target. And Renegades lead it 4-0. After the RBI single by Zach. That brings in KJ. With Zach at second. On deck is Jacob, back to the top of the order. Called strike. And it's 0-1. That hit him. And KJ's on base. So runners at first and second. Coach going out to talk to his pitcher. That brings in Jacob. Excuse me. Yes, brings in Jacob. On deck will be Cade. So we are going to have a pitching change. Let's see who that is. It might be Mason. And it is Mason. All right. So with that, let's take a quick break and let Mason warm up, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, back to live action. Jacob steps in. One down. Runners at first and second. That is Zach at second, KJ at first.
Good eye.
Ball first pitch from Mason comes in. Ball one. That's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. So it's 2-0. So Mason has to, he's wearing a left-handed glove to catch. Well, it's for someone's going to throw left-handed. It's a right-handed glove. But he's pitching righty and then has to hurry up and slip it on. Ball in the dirt, 3-0. He does have an open base to put Jacob, which is loaded up for Cade. And strike one. Strike two. So after getting behind 3-0, It's fought back to make it a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Check Zach at second. Zach's back. And the pitch. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded. That brings in Cade. On deck is Hayden. Comes a throw. Runner save at home. And it's a 5-0 lead for the Canes. As a pass ball allows everybody to move up. So now that's KJ at third, Jacob at second. With 1 out. We're here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. It gets past. Here comes KJ. There's a throw, and he's safe. That makes it 6-0 in favor of the Renegades. Jacob moves to third. It's 2 balls to Cade. Mason throws over. That ball gets away. And another run scores. So 3 balls, no strikes to Cade. Hayden on deck. 7 runs across this inning for the Renegades. And that's ball 4. So Cade's on first. That brings in Hayden. On deck is Harrison. Ball inside to he'll count as Cade gets his lead at first base. Ball in the dirt, throw down, and Cade is in there. So 2 balls, no strikes. Cade at second. Called strike. 2-1. Getting on deck is Harry, who led off the inning. It's ball 3. There goes Cade to third. And that's ball 4. So runners on the corners. That brings in Harrison. Called strike. And that allows Hayden to go to second. No balls, 1 strike. Ball inside, 1-1. Two and one. And the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. So Harry has singled and scored, and he just walked. So base is now loaded. Coach going out to talk to his pitcher. And we're going to have another pitching change. So it looks like it's going to be Mason. Excuse me, not Mason. Mason's number 8. Not sure who number 7 is, but we'll find out. And we'll be back in just a moment. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, we're back. Warm-ups are finished. That is Bryson on the mound for the Canes, facing a bases loaded, 1 out.
Let's go, Hunter.
Hunter steps in. Hunter singled and drove an RBI and scored his first time up earlier this inning. That ball gets away. So everybody moves up on the dead ball, goes out of play. Makes it 8-0 Renegades. Moves Hayden to third, Harrison to second. Ball 1 count to Hunter. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on, 8 runs in this inning. Strike 2.
Oh, you got 2 on you now.
And the pitch. Ground ball. Base hit, that gets through. That's going all the way to the fence. That's going to score 2. And Hunter's on with a stand-up 2 RBI double.
Oh, wait back on it, buddy.
Still 1 out. Bases. Hunter at second base. Ball high. Ball 2. So Oliver at the plate. On deck is Preston. Oliver walked and scored his first time up. That's 2-1.
Hey, 3-1.
Ball 3.
3-1.
It's a fly ball to center field. Zion coming over. Oh, drops in for a base hit. Hunter will go to third.
Hey, way to hit the ball.
And Oliver's on with a single.
Hey, Preston, here we go, buddy. It's your turn, Preston.
Brings in Preston. Runners on the corners. Called strike. There goes Oliver to second. It's runners at second and third. Ball high. 1-1. Ball low. Hunter stays where he's at. 3-1. And ball 4, bases loaded.
Let's go, Ant.
So that brings in Anthony. Bases loaded. Anthony single, drove an RBI, and scored his first time up. And the pitch. There's a line shot in the left center field. That's going to get down for a hit! And everybody moves up one spot. Bases remain loaded. Another run in. That brings in Zach. KJ on deck.
Here we go, Zach. Bat off the shoulder, buddy.
Called strike.
Come on, Zach. You got this, bud.
0-1.
Hit a good one for your daddy, Zach.
Ball high, 1-1. Call strike 2. Yeah, it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. Fielded. Over to second. No one's there. And they call him out of first, but another run scores. So 2 down. Makes it a 12-0 game right now in the second. That is Preston at third, Anthony at second. KJ steps in with 2 outs. Ball off the plate. Jacob on deck. Ball in the dirt. Cade holds. Preston holds. 2-0. Now it's 3-0. That hits him, and the bases are loaded. So both at bats as hit by pitch for KJ. Jacob steps in. Jacob walked and scored his last time up this inning.
Hey, be aggressive, Jacob. Let's go.
Ball, nice stop by Braxton.
All right, Jacob.
It's 1-0. And another run comes in. 13 to nothing. So runners at first and second. That's Anthony, KJ at first, Anthony at second. And they both move up.
Stay in that box, Jacob.
Ball 2.
Right out there. He's winking at you, Jake.
Foul ball. 2-1.
All right, here you go. 2-1. 2-1. Come on, Bryce. Play the ball, buddy. Hey, crush that ball, buddy. You got this. Just like yesterday.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on.
If you got to stand up and throw it back, stand up, throw it back. Come on, you know better.
And here's the 2-2 pitch from Bryson. Ball 3.
Hey, full count. Jump up a little bit.
And here's the payoff pitch from Bryson. Foul ball.
Way to battle. Way to battle.
And we'll do 3-2 again. Cade's on deck. And bases are loaded again. That brings in Cade. 2 outs, bases loaded. Hayden on deck. Cade walked and scored his last time up. And the pitch. Called strike. 0-1. Ground ball to short. Fielded. Over to first. And they get him, and that's 3 outs. However, the Renegades pick up 13 on a multitude of hits. No errors committed, and they leave 3 on base at the end of 2 innings. It's 13 to nothing. Coming up for Canes is Cooper Bowe, and back to the top of the order with Zion. This is Doc, Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Cooper steps in. Ball one. Cade's still on the mound. Hunter's still behind the plate.
Talk to him, Hunter. Talk to him.
Ball two.
Tell him what
2-0. Ball three.
Talk to him, Hunter. Tell him what he needs to do. Hey, clean the plate off, Hunter.
On strike against 3-1.
Clean the plate off. Wait and see.
3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Top of 3. There's a 3-1 from Cade. Strike 2.
Good job, Cade.
Ground ball to short. Filled it cleanly. Over to first. And that is
Good job,
1 away.
Eddie.
So 1 out. That brings in Bo. Zion on deck. Nice job by Cade working back from being down 3-0 count. So 1 ball to Bo. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. 3-1. And the pitch.
Good job.
Call strike.
Good pitch.
And it's 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Call strike 3, and that is 2 outs. Brings in Zion. On deck is Reagan.
Good stop.
So ball 1. Foul ball. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Good.
Foul ball. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zion. And the 1-2 pitch. Oh. Steps back for a moment. Resets. Gets a sign. And delivers the 1-2. And wow, that ball on the duck.
That was unlucky there.
And yeah. All right, so no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left at the end of 2.5. It's still 13-0. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Coming up for the, let's see. Coming up for the Renegades is going to be Hayden. He'll be followed by Harrison and then Hunter. Called strike on Hayden on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Brody is now on the mound for the Canes. Braxton still behind the plate. Called strike 2. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 1-2 again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Hayden. And the pitch. That makes the count 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Line shot to first. That goes in the right field. So Hayden's on with the leadoff single here in the 3rd. That brings in Harrison. There goes Hayden. Swing and a miss. So Hayden takes second. It's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a hit. Here comes a throw. No, actually Hayden scores. And RBI single for Harrison. Makes it 14-0 right now. That brings in Hunter. There goes Harrison. Ball low. A called strike, actually. And Harrison safely into second. Ball low. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Harrison moves over to third. And the pitch. Foul ball. Out of play. And we'll do 1 and 2 again. And the 1-2 pitch from Brody. No, he goes to third. Harrison's back in time. Oliver's on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 1 away. So that brings in Oliver. Preston on deck. And the first pitch. Ball off the plate. That's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. Ground ball third, and that's the ball game, folks. Final score is going to be Renegades 15, Canes 0. Again, thanks for joining us here at the Border Battle, put on by USSSA, broadcast by USSSA Sports Network. This is Doc. It's been a pleasure bringing baseball to you this weekend. Thank you so much. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow. Again, final here. Renegades win the championship. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone.